Hello, hello. How you doing? Well, here we are, building for improvement, holding hands with God on our walk. Yeah. The music this day is A Million Mandolins, The Wind of Change. This album was produced in 1991, and it sounds like the mandolin is the instrument. Yeah. Our last one was, I think it was the violin. Yeah. So we're building for improvement. We're holding hands with God on this walk, continually improving, which we said is always going on. And this is part 2 of this series, building for improvement, holding hands with God on our walk. And we shared last time about the importance of living by godly principles, right? So we're moving on to another principle, seeking God and avoiding sin. So basically, um, I reflected on the scriptures of Jeremiah 29:13. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to hurt you, not to harm you, if you will just seek me. And that's what this message is about, seeking God. And if you seek me with all of your heart, yes. So the theme of this is seeking God and avoiding sin. So everyday story for me, been involved with a situation with a neighbor, and I was able to put some things out for the Red Cross to donate to those that might need it. And my neighbor thought these things were too close to their area, and they removed the things. And and so I was really upset. It was so upsetting that somebody would do that when it's not, it was in my space and it might have been touching theirs, but this was stuff for needy people that might need it, and they took it and we don't know where it was. And then many of the people in the community heard about it, that this happened in the neighborhood, on the street, and they brought more things than there were there. They just brought all these things. And so basically this was a chance for me to be a bigger person, because this person that did this, they're going through a lot, which made them act out and just be so sensitive that something would be touching their area that they wouldn't even come to me and tell me. I would have moved something if it were touching their area. But basically, this story I'm sharing with you, because I was able to stick with my principles of seeking God and avoiding a confrontation of cussing them or getting really angry with them, and holding them accountable for being a right person when they were acting out because of what they are going through. So I sought God, realizing all the person did that was so thoughtless. Uh, it's because all they have on their plate, and they are going through a lot, and they have a tremendous amount of stress on them, and it made them just act out, causing them to do that. But I forgave them anyhow, and more came to me than I even had before. And I know that later in time, when things settle for them and get better, I'll be able to have that conversation with them about how what they did was truly effective, and how the whole thing just circled around. But this is the message today. We got to seek God and his ways. And that is what that principle was, something that I'm sharing with you that I was able to do when this happened, because of being able to forgive them, and then being given so much more than I had, and being so thankful that I didn't do what my human instinct was to make them feel even worse. And maybe things were touching theirs a little bit, but I mean, if somebody's really stressed out and in a bad way, many times we have to forgive them anyhow, as the Lord forgives us, and give them a chance, because give them more chances than we would give maybe somebody that was in their right mind. So I'm just saying, this principle was really good for me to act on that principle and forgive them, and know that they are suffering. So we have to be kind and seek the Lord. Seek the Lord and what he would do. So thank you for listening. And this is the Sunday morning message on Thursday, and we're checking out with Time and Tides, which the album was done in 2015. The soundscapes are rolling through. And so I want you to eat healthy and work out. And I do want to say this, I didn't look back. I never really got a chance to go back, but I do want to say that the overnight oats that I talked to you about, a way of eating healthy in the morning, is to take a container that has a top that fits tightly, and put like a half a cup of oats in there, and put some yogurt if you have it. Anything healthy that you have. It could be fruit, it could be some type of fiber like bran, or whatever you have, and let it sit in the refrigerator with the top on. And the next day you have something that it's like a gruel that you can actually carry with you and eat it and be healthified. Yeah. So it's a really good thing. So I wanted to make sure that I did get back to you on that. The overnight oats. It's a way to do something healthy for the morning that you can carry with you, and you just threw it in there with what you had. You got to put the oats in there though, and I imagine you could put some rice in there too. It wouldn't matter, but the oats need the moisture to sort of get what would you call it? It sort of like cooks them or gets them soft so that they're palatable. So that's one of my health shares for you today. So I want you to eat healthy, start your day well, drink your water, work out, stretch, ride your bike, run, whatever you can do, tiptoe, roll, and thank God for the possibilities to do anything. And we love you. All right, until we talk again. Bye bye.